taking me. That's why I was like, I'm a born leader. Sometimes I be going deeper than what's on the surface. Probably drop 100 on purpose. Hope whoever find it make it worth it. Like,
oh, that's tight.
Pay a bill by detergents. Or take your kids to the circus. Go see a real clown in person. Any deadbeat ain't worth it. If he see my pole, I'ma shoot. If she a bad bitch, I might shoot. Up the club like I snuck it through. 9 months, my son or my little boo. GC Rockin', drop classics, rebocking, but I just do it, no stopping. Nigga, what's poppin'? Make a profit, rock with, in rotation, I'm locked in. Generation, no commas. All my missions, I'm go conquer on my own. I can't ride no wave, I don't need no sponsor. Fall back when you peep how they just fuck with you, kinda. Stay away from the drama, take care of your kids like big mamas. Man, rest in peace, Melba King. I'm trying to make our name bell ring. I mean, make our name ring bells for more than letting the hammer sling nails. Or heroin, cocaine sales. We score and all the fans scream and yell. We take a nigga, man, Gale. Or beat a nigga, make him swell like Young Bull. How you believe in God but don't believe in his son? Hey, that's like, you don't believe in the hollow point but believe in the gun. What's up, what's the word, man? My name is Dre King Rock'N, and this is who I am.
In the back of my lane with the suicide doors, yeah. In the back of my lane with the suicide doors, yeah.
DJ
Kopastetikk.
From St. Louis, South St. Louis to be exact, State Streets, you know. I grew up spent most of my years on Minnesota, 38, 39 Minnesota, you hear me, where I shot my first video, was popping. But yeah, I stayed on Texas, California, Pennsylvania, you know, all the state streets. Minnesota, 3800 is where I grew up most of my years though, Southside. I'm from GCR, I'm like a renegade on the South, you know. You got like street niggas who from actual streets on the South, and you got like hood niggas who tied in with streets, you know. It's like, you know, it's a combination type shit, but more so hood niggas ain't in the streets as much as the street nigga is. So I consider myself a hood nigga, but I'm from the South. I ain't from no hood, more like a renegade. You know, I got my own clique. You know, you got niggas, like I said, claim the streets, and you got niggas who claim like cliques. You know, I'm more of a clique type hood nigga, you hear me? That's GCR. More so starting in high school when I went to the Belt, Roosevelt. But yeah, we been jamming since like high, like elementary days. Once we got to the Belt, that's when we started like really, you know, certified the game, like the clique. Yeah, it's going city rocking, like, all right, so break it down. Went to the Belt, right? So we the football team, and at the Belt, it was cliques. Rest in peace, my boy, T-Tone, on me, Tony, Antonio Huffman, rest in peace, my boy, on me, that's my brother, yeah. So yeah, he was from a clique called CMS. CMS stand for Seldom Seen. My boy Trill, Slick, Booger, you know, and well, they from other hoods, you know, on the South, but the clique, like I said, even that's another thing. Some niggas from the South, from a hood, they'll be from a clique too. That's just how tied in the South is, or was in that era, you know. So, like I said, Antonio Huffman, you know, my boy, he was like the leader of Seldom Seen, and his brother was Trill, and then my boy Slick, and you know, he's from their gang, Booger, a couple other names, but it was cliques in high school, so we used to play fight a lot, and then, man, they used to play fight with a clique called the Sluggers, and the Sluggers, that's my brother, Dre Dog. He do music too. Shout out Dre Dog, DeAndre, me's my boy. He was like one of the leaders of Sluggers, and they hella deep. It's like 30 Slugger gang members versus like, I'd say about 7 CMS members. So we was into that play fight shit in school, like really like hitting hard, banging the shit without hitting in the face. So we watching the shit, we the football team, and we fuck with CMS, you hear me? Like we fuck with them, my boy Tony and shit. So I'm like, damn, bro, we watching the shit, we enthused, we like, damn, we want to get in that shit, you know, cause we fuck these our guys. We was at the 9th grade center all together. That's where I met T-Tone. I been knew Trill and all that shit, but like, and Slick, I definitely knew Slick since 3rd grade. Like, I'm like, bro, we don't want to go by the football team, and we don't want niggas to think we CMS too. So I'm like, I tell my boy, look, Gary, my boy Will, and I'm like, bro, we going squad, you hear me, at the time. So this before like I ever heard of going squad, we ain't jack shit, you hear me, on my soul. It was like, bro, we going squad, cause I ain't want to be the football team, basically. So that's how we coming. So like, and we tied in, we let niggas know, like, and we tied in with CMS, what's up? Now we on that shit with niggas, we see Sluggers, what's up? Square up, bitch, come here, you're beating on me. They was getting out too, don't get me wrong. It wasn't never on no real gangster shit. It was like for fun type shit, you know what I'm saying? We was just thugging in school. So, no disrespect to CMS on my soul. Cause them the guys too, you know. Like it built a lifelong brotherhood, low key, but I'm taking you back. GCR stands for Goon City. You see where Goon City came from. It graduated from Goon Squad, and then Goon City Rockin' graduated from Goon City, and the Rockin' came from, okay, like, you know, rockin', like say crack rock, that's dope. So it's like dope shit, or like, you know, basically definitely rockin' or rock is solid. So the definition of rockin' is whatever is solid. You got niggas who rap about like money or they name based off money, like Moneybag Yo. Hella niggas name, I ain't no diss either, cause I feel you shit. It ain't everything, but that shit important in the life. So I feel like hella niggas base they whole shit off money, like Cash Money, that's a whole record label about money. Or you got MMG, like Maybach, that's a car, you know, like a car, that's his shit. Dream Chasers, that's the thought, like chasing the dream. I understand all their concepts. My concept is, even with Goon City Rockin', until my rap, my stage name, Dre King Rock'N, is, the definition of rockin' is solid, and I'm a solid nigga, you know. I don't like to sound a real nigga because everybody burnt that shit up, you know. I feel like I try to live righteous, but I play defense, so if niggas play with me, I play back, you know. But niggas ain't perfect, but if you solid, then that's closest thing to being perfect, AKA real, you know, so, because it's too hard to be a real nigga. Some niggas exist, but, you know, that shit is deeper than what niggas know. That shit ain't like the definition of a bad bitch. Like, no, the definition of a bad bitch is a female who fine and got a body. You know, it's like a combination of both. But shit, like I said, yeah, GCR Rockin', solid. Rockin' means solid, you know, it's dope shit. And the basic definition of rockin' is solid, you hear me, on me. And that's Goon City Rockin'. And like I said, you ain't seeing cats, and then everybody still partners, you hear me, like it's like 40, 50 niggas. Imagine a football team, you got like 40 members, you know. So like the basics of Goon Squad had 40, 50 members, facts. And then, like I said, after high school, niggas go do their own thing, no disrespect. But then the niggas who still rockin' and tap in with you and with each other, it ain't just me, with each other, shit, they rockin', you hear me? They still solid, that's what it means, you know? So as an artist, I'ma spit that solid shit, it's all rockin'. And that's what niggas gotta understand too. I told my cousin the other day, I told my boy Smoke Blood the other day. I'm like, we was talking about rappers and shit. And I'm like, bro, really a rapper is like a street nigga who tapped in with rapping to make money in this shit. Like he also, I'm just trying to make the bread. An artist is a nigga who tapped in with the craft of art, you know what I mean? That's the root word of artist, you know what I mean? You go do the art. So like me, I'm an artist. I'm gonna talk about this gangster shit. I can talk about street shit. I got songs where I can talk about like black history, you hear me? Like a nigga who you dropped out. You be like, damn, I ain't know the word motherfucker came from a son actually having sex with his own mama, they blindfold him. Yeah, like that curse word came from slavery, you hear me? Like there's levels to this shit. Abe Lincoln freed the slaves, but he didn't want to. Like there's levels to this shit, man. You probably dropped out, so you ain't know that. I'm speaking fast, so this shit rocking, this shit solid. So like I said, like you got niggas who spit or songs who vibe where it's like it sound good to your ears. He probably whack as fuck as a rapper or an artist, but it sound good to my ears, I vibe. You got niggas who spit lyrics like J. Cole and Woo-Wop, Kendrick, you know. And niggas like, most people don't listen to that shit. They rather, motherfuckers get high, they vibe, and they rather hear some shit they'll vibe to. But then you got the motherfuckers who think, and they like to hear that conscious shit. So I'm like all around. And as an artist, I'm more lyrical, but I understand the vibe too. You gotta make sure niggas like the vibe. I'm fried, motherfuckers fried, off the liquor, whatever. You gotta vibe. So like, you gotta tap in with the listeners. So, but yeah, the definition of GCR, Goon City Rockin', came from the football team, cliques in high school. You know, still rocking, still solid to this day. Oh yeah, I'm married, matter of fact. Shout out to my wife on me. I'm like, that's another thing about being solid. You can't hide that. I shoot videos, my ring's still on, you hear me? You gotta be solid, man. And I ain't trying to be real, I ain't trying to step on niggas' ego, you hear me? Because everybody ain't me, but being solid is important. You know, that's something I can be proud of. I can die for it, and I can die knowing how I was, you know? But yeah, shout out to my family on me, my wife on me. I got 3 daughters, you hear me? On me. Shout out to my wife, Nikki Baby, Saki Tao, you hear me? On me. And my daughters, B. Asia, Neville, and Layla, you hear me? I love y'all. In a minute. It was cool, shit. Shout out to my mama on me, you know, because I did have a smooth childhood on me, because my daddy got locked up when I was 8 years old. He was in my life, but when he got jammed for 2 bodies. He locked up to this day, 24 years or some shit like that. But yeah, he got locked up, so mama had to hold her down. She had 5 kids, but my little brother died 1 year after I was born. I was 1, and he had passed at 8 months. Now she got 4 kids, you know, 2 girls, 2 boys. Shout out to my brother Tank on me. That's big bro. Saying that because like when my daddy left, you know, he had to be, in a way, he had to be daddy, and he was 1 year older than me. So at that, you know, he had to be role model. Everything he doing, I'm learning from. Like, good things and mistakes. When he doing good, I'm like, okay, that's inspiration. I'm doing that too. But like, when he bumping his head on, I'm like, okay, I ain't doing that. You know, I do that to this day. But like, shout out to my big brother. It ain't to knock him. It's just like, and shout out to him for holding himself down, because he ain't had no male figure right in front of him to lead his way. I had him in front of me to lead my way. So that's how it went. To the younger generation who feel like they got to get into street shit just because what they see, that shit ain't no joke, boy. Especially if you got a good parent. Like I said, my daddy wasn't there, but I had a good mama. Like I said, it don't matter though either. You can like Lucifer was in heaven before he came from heaven and became the devil. You can be taught all the way right, but your power of will, what you think, and then do what you want to do. It got consequences though. That's the main thing I can tell to you. Like getting tied up in this shit, because what you see, that gangster shit, thugging is a habit. Like that shit is inspirational. Like, being bad and make you like, niggas want to be rebellious, you hear me? But like, you ain't got no real reason to, especially on some real gangster shit. Like when you talking about gunplay and shit, leave that shit alone, man. Cause like, a lot of niggas ain't even cut like that. Like, man, it's two ways. Like, nigga, you ready to go to jail for like the rest of your life, nigga? And like niggas take your plate and like all type of food shit. Like, you ready to see niggas like doing gay shit, like right in front of your eyes, you hear me? Like getting naked in front of guards, all type of like shit, niggas ain't even ready for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the rest of your life. You can't go to the store, nigga. They tell you when you gotta take a shower, you hear me? Like you getting out 1 hour a day. Come on, bro, stop playing. That don't even make sense to me for a lot of niggas who ain't ready to deal with that, you know what I'm saying, mentally, first of all. So, and the other side of that, you might get killed in the street, or you might get killed behind that bullshit, or your people might get killed behind that bullshit. And that's worse than you dying behind it, knowing your people die behind something they ain't had to do with. I'm saying that type of shit can happen in the street. So like, it ain't what it packed up to be. Like you can thug, but like talking about doing real street shit and getting active in the street, you better know what come with that shit. You hear me? On me. And then like I said, shit, you want your mama crying in that casket. You hear me? Watching you on that casket breaking down and shit. You can't do nothing about nothing no more. You know. So like, and everybody gonna die one day, but like you can control it a little bit. For like staying out of bullshit, stay out the way, man. If it ain't for you, stay out the way. But like I said, when niggas try to jump you or something, or niggas get active with you, like I said, that's me. I just spoke on that. In my heart, I play defense, so that's how I'm coming. You know, I play defense. So, you know, shit. If a nigga, like I said, if a nigga offend you and you defend yourself, even if it's in an offensive way, you know, if it makes sense, yeah.
I got a little game.
Yes.
I need you to finish the lyrics. Okay?
Let's get it.
You should never bite the hand that put food on the table.
See, look, you almost called me. That's crazy. You should never bite the hand that put food on the table. Sometimes God tests you with people who need you when they are not able. Like he tests you with people who need you when they are not able. They can't do it, so you gotta help them.
Who wrote that?
Dre King Rock'N. You hear me? What concept in life is important to me is like true loyalty, you know what I mean? Like true love. Both of them is a difference, but they like twin brothers in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can show love, like I can give you some money and like you don't owe me nothing. That's love, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like loyalty, you know, I'm like, damn, that nigga, he just did me a favor for a true no return, like true no, you know what I'm saying? No wages, like, you know, so like, man, versus like loyalty is like, say, I use the biggest example, like say somebody go to jail for a long time, you know, you was jamming with this man every day. I feel like your loyalty should be like, damn, like nigga, call me every day, or like let me hustle and do my thing, even if it's working a 9 to 5, let me get money to make sure he's straight, never suffering in that motherfucker. Like even if it's a long time, he finna be in there. If y'all was jamming every day, your loyalty should be where, dude, like hold them down, like answer them calls. You can use JPay when you texting, or if you still can write, you know, if you want to write, I mean, but definitely keep something on his books, on his store, all that, man, where you can call all that, stamps, all that, man, all that. That's why I feel like loyalty versus love, you hear me? You can show love, you can speak love, but that loyalty, yeah, that's why some people loyalty deeper than love, because like, yeah, if I'm locked up and like, damn, what the fuck? Like, I remember giving niggas bread and shit, like, you don't owe me shit. And then like, I'm fucked up in here and y'all fuck me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even about fuck you, like life be busy as fuck out here, but it slow down so bad in the motherfucker, you know? That motherfucker slow down so hard, and then you like, damn, you knocking everybody who ain't fucking with you, but the whole time, they struggling in this motherfucking shit. They locked up mentally out here, low key. But at the same time, they can make time. That's why there ain't no excuse for a motherfucker who really can't do shit for nobody versus a motherfucker who can like, come on, bro, just go send that motherfucker 50. Wire that shit easy. One button, you hear me? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, but like that's love and loyalty. So yeah, there's no disrespect. But I'm saying that to say, when Jesus said to, I don't want to quote the Bible, I don't like doing that if I don't understand what I'm saying or what book, chapter, verse, but I'm saying, somebody asked Jesus, how many times should I forgive my brother? I feel like something that stuck with me is what Jesus told him when he said, like, dude said, how many times should I forgive my brother? I'm paraphrasing the Bible. He like 7 times. Jesus like 7 times, 70 times, you know what I mean? And I say that to say that stuck with me because it's like, people go wrong you, it ain't even gotta be your brother. People you rock with go wrong you know what I'm saying? And if you don't do them like that, or think like, man, I'd never do you like that, it's gonna really burn your damn heart. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might make y'all fall out. Like, God forbid y'all cut each other off, but if something that betrayal or something that bad happened, y'all might fall out. So I'm saying when Jesus said, forgive like 7 times, 70 times, he said, basically keep forgiving. But my thing was, you know, I'm gonna do that too. But I feel like if somebody wronged me, like I said, in my heart, I always play defense. But when it comes down to my family, if somebody wronged me, I fall back just off my principle because I'm standing on that. If you did me like that, if it's bad enough, if you're a man, you know, you go there. A female, I just like, I'm out the way. You know what I mean? But if you wrong me, saying all that to say in general, if you wrong me, I'm gonna fall back, but I'm leaving my door open. You hear me? Because I'm open to apologies. That's my way of accepting the forgiveness or accepting the potential of forgiving you. If you wrong me and then make it right. You ain't gotta come say, I'm sorry, I apologize. This ain't no situation either. I'm just speaking facts. It ain't gotta be my situation, anybody's situation. If somebody wrong me, don't speak to me now. If somebody wrong me, I'm gonna leave my family, somebody close, because I don't even, like, it gotta be somebody close wrong me. I'm gonna leave my door open, like, okay, if they make it right. Even if it ain't bad enough, anybody, if they wrong me, and then I'm gonna leave my door open. If they was man and woman enough to make it right, I'm gonna respect them more, you know what I'm saying? And like, let's build again. But I ain't the type, like, somebody wrong me, and then I used to do that. I try to reach out first, and I'm like, damn, I feel like I got shitted on, because it's like, we might bump heads again, and it's like, damn, ain't nobody big enough to just step up when you wrong a motherfucker. Fuck me, just in general, you know? So I'm like, damn. But that stuck with me, though. And I don't like to curse speaking about God with facts, though. I say, how many times should you forgive? I say that to say, because I like to forgive, but if you close to me, if you wrong me, then just reach out, just do right by it, just make it right, and we can build again. I ain't forgive and forget.
That tie back into your true love and loyalty.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? My loyalty to you is like, I'm still holding on, like I got my hand out, but I'm looking this way, you just went crazy. But you don't grab my hand, and it is what it is. I'll die behind it, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody, you got to hold people accountable, and people need to step the fuck up, man. Do right, like make it right. That's it, man. Make it right. You hear me? In general.
All right.
If that's your people, but like it's fuck them, then it's fuck them. But if you know in your heart that motherfucker thinking about them and all type of shit, if you know you wrong somebody, naturally your conscience go burn your ass. That's why I play defense. I wouldn't mind doing whatever. If somebody wrong me, God forbid, I don't like speaking like somebody will do me, or play with me night, but that's my thing. If you play defense, then it's different than somebody just offending the motherfucker and don't make it right. Like, damn, what the fuck you on? Foo-foo ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Goofy ass. Like, but yeah, people make mistakes, and that's when you make it right, though. I ain't saying don't make a mistake to me. I'm saying if you make a mistake to me, make it right. Fuck your time up.
How you believe in God, but don't believe in his son?
How you believe in God and don't believe in his son? And that's like, you don't believe in the hollow point, but believe in the gun.
I'm fucking weak.
Real Deal is Lil Baby song featuring Lil Uzi, the song called Commercial. And I was vibing to Lil Baby shit. And I was vibing to Lil Baby album, what the motherfucker called? My Turn. His album called My Turn. That motherfucker hard. So I'm like, damn, when I hear Commercial over Lil Uzi beat, I'm like, man, this motherfucker, I just felt like I just spit a verse. And then when I heard the beat, I hop on YouTube. Like, I just brainstormed for real, kind of freestyle in my head. But I wrote that shit though. And another thing with rappers, man, like whether you support your local rappers or not, you gotta think of it like, it's no different than a nigga like selling shoes, you know what I'm saying? Like a female selling lashes, doing lashes, getting money as a side hustle. It's the same way with music. We put it on these platforms, the more views or whatever it do, you can get money back off of, you know what I mean? There's different ways you make money through music. So like, don't knock the local artist shit. It ain't about trying to go be the next big rapper. You just trying to get money from the shit. Whether you're an artist or a rapper, it's always about money at the end of the day. Artists more deep into the craft of doing this shit. Like I said, rappers more like, I want the bread, fuck you talking about, but You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, don't knock the rapper just cause like it's deeper than just a rapper, what you talking about, you know, or what people think. It's more so like they hustle too. It's a different hustle.
So when you start writing?
Man, I've been writing raps and shit. I was like 11. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I'm renegade. You hear me? I'm from GCR, but my boy Lil Boo Chunk. That's way before he was Blender Boy Boo. We was at Frable, 3rd grade. That's where I met him, Slick, Marco, Free Marco on me. No hood shit, just like real solid nigga I fuck with. On the south, I grew up with. He locked up, Free Marco Chunk. But like I said, 3rd grade I met them. 4th grade we went to Frable Branch. That's a different building, but it was still Frable, different branch. 4th and 5th grade. So me and Lil Boo, I'm saying that to say that's when we was on that. We was like watching No Limit Cash Money shit. So we was tied in with that. And he was like rapping. You know, I was fucking with him, so that was my partner. So like I got on that shit too. Shit, they influenced me hard. I'm going home listening to this shit. And my uncle, shout out my Uncle Walt. He on me, he was vibing the Master P and shit. He was living, you know, we stayed in the same crib. So on me, I'm already tied in at the crib. Then I go to school, Lil Boo and them, like, you know, I've been getting influenced from my partners at the school and shit. Saying that to say, okay, that's when I picked up the pen. And on me. And shout out to Lil Boo mama, Miss Diane Chunk. They finna put us out to school and suspend us for hella days or something. Cause on me, we had, like I said, we were tied in with the music influence and shit. And then we like, this is before, like, we talking about way back. This before the CDs, all that shit, even like on me. So like we writing our mixtape on paper. We wrote our mixtape on me, Lil Boo, and our partner named Juan. This 4th, 5th grade. We wrote our and then we printed like all copies of the whole thing and getting like passed it around the school on everything. I ain't lying on my soul. Lil Boo dead, but on me, like I don't even know where my partner Juan at these days type shit, but on me, like that's facts. We typed out, we printed all that shit out, passed it out. They got back to the principal. They got on our ass, boy. Like, I talking profanity, all type of shit. And then Lil Boo, his mama, Miss Diane Chunk, at the time, Chunk, she shut that shit down for us. Like damn, you know, they kids who out, they made a mistake, so they kind of fell back. And then, like, you know, they spanked our hand. But yeah, Chunk, saying that to say that's when I really got on that shit. And I just always rap, but it was like a hobby. At one point, I just lost my passion with it. I knew I could rap. It wasn't never like I couldn't write no more. I couldn't write a dope rap or none of that shit. It was more so like, man, I ain't thinking about music right now. I'm on some getting money shit, like building with my family type shit, you know, but I got that passion back for it. Just like, man, I feel like I got a lot of dope shit to speak on. No heavy shit, just on some real shit. Like, I know what everybody's rapping about. I feel like shit I can rap about can tell the nigga in a different way. To where like, man, that nigga, damn, that's crazy, you know, versus the nigga just making a song. Like, I should be having a concept, like message behind most of them, you know, facts. But no matter fuck views, all that, you know, it's good to get views, but more so, like, remember the grind, like, remember the craft. That's what niggas be doing wrong. Like, they think about the championship. And I'm thinking about, like, game 14 of the NBA 82-game season, you know what I'm saying, in comparison. Like, you gotta grind this shit, man. Like, you gotta really keep doing this shit. They'll catch up, you know, on me. And if they don't, that's cool. But, like, just, like I said, it's the way to make money, man. But, like, staying consistent and just keep grinding, man. That's what it's about. Fuck all the other shit, man. Then hold on. This the studio, y'all say one more time. E. Yeah, but what about 4 o'clock? Bet. I bet. You hear me while we speaking about it? I'm an artist, you know, I don't want to say I'm a rapper. I'm an artist, man. I feel like my top 5, I got an order, but my 4 and 5 be moving, I ain't gonna lie. But shit, definitely I feel like Tupac my number 1. And Jay-Z, as far as music, Jay-Z my number 1, because he different with it, man. Like his confidence, his flow. If you make music, you know, like, yeah, and he don't write that shit, like, yeah, he different. Because a lot of niggas be like, oh, you Jay-Z? Like, man, if you a rap, if you know how to rap, like, you really know how to rap, or an artist, man, yeah, Jay-Z got it, bro. And just over time, you can't, like, that shit get old. Niggas get tired up in life, start rapping. Like, to stay there hot that long and keep going up, you know what I'm saying? You gotta consider that shit, 'cause that shit ain't easy, or everybody will be doing this shit. And the type of shit he rap about, he was, like, up in his age, and album 444, like, it was shit that made sense to his life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like me, like I said, I'm an artist. I can rap about the trenches. I can rap about, like, shit a Caucasian or another race or another ethnicity can listen to and like, damn, okay, I can kind of relate to that versus, like, being in St. Louis City, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, he was rapping about his life, you know, like, same nigga, like, yeah, them facts. Like, I don't give a fuck what level you at in life. You black man in America, you a nigga, you know what I'm saying? And that's for their reasons, but I'm saying, like, Jay-Z, he different with it, man. Like, to stay that consistent for that long. People like, oh, this is my favorite rapper, who rock. I'm like, has he been as hard as this artist? Has he dropped as much as this artist? That's what you got to consider. I hear Andre 3000, I'm like, he go crazy, but I'm like, he don't drop enough. You want to know the artist a little bit more than just like the music, for the reasons I just named, for real. So shit, Tupac number 1, Jay-Z number 2, because I feel like musically he was just always there, consistently over time, for a long time. Then number 3 is Wayne, because like Wayne number 3, because like I said, for Pac, it was a culture thing, like, and the music, facts. Jay-Z, it was music and longevity and consistency, and he a businessman eating. I'm talking about all the other levels he doing outside of music to this day. Like, just eating, like, it's inspiration. Like, damn, we can do that shit. Fuck all that Illuminati fool ass shit. Just show, like, agree that niggas can do this shit too. That's the problem. We hold ourselves back, you know what? It ain't with black people. Anybody hold themselves back, down your fucking self. You ain't gonna, if you don't try to walk across the street, you ain't gonna get across the motherfucking street. That's fact. So like, don't knock the next man who dropped his nuts and walked across the street. You mad? A motherfucking helicopter must have helped him across. Now fuck all that. He took a chance and went across the street. Nigga, something your scary ass ain't do. Or failed and then try again to do. You know what I mean? Man, stop this. Wayne said shit like real G's moving silence like lasagna. It's a lot of shit he said where it was like, damn, I ain't think like that. Or like, damn, a G is in lasagna, you don't hear that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Just like fuck with your head. And I'm like, he did that shit so much. Like, No Ceilings was Wayne, like, to me, No Ceilings was Lil Wayne hard as shit. Musically, like, album, mixtape, don't give a fuck. No Ceilings, he went crazy on everything. I mean, every song, basically, fact. Carter 2, a lot of shit, but then we gonna talk about the influence with Lil Wayne. Every nigga got a face tat now, like, even how they doing it. Like, I'm talking about eyelids and some more shit. The cars right here in the middle of your shit, all that, like, on me. Like, the slime, or the slime coming down from the lip, on me. The teardrops, and Wayne got influence, I'm sure, from some, but, like, a lot of niggas, and I had dreads at the time, but, like, Wayne had, like, he influenced the dreads, he influenced, like, man, tats everywhere. And like I said, he got influenced, but he made it popular. That's what we can say. Like, a lot of these just like, he doing that. Nah, he made it popular, but even if it's individually, like, he ain't influenced me, it'd be like, niggas made it popular, you know what I'm saying? He ain't start that, I want to say. Niggas ain't start that, he just made it popular. Wayne made a lot of shit popular. Like Allen Iverson did in the NBA. A lot of niggas gonna wearing headbands, arm sleeves, tats, braids. Now niggas doing it to this day. He influenced that shit. Lil Wayne influenced niggas to this day. Like, on me, even harmonizing the shit now, like all the mixture of music he do, like the image, you know what I'm saying? So musically, it speaks for itself. Then we gotta also give Wayne his flowers for fucking influence on the culture. Like, that nigga did some shit. What I got coming soon, I got a mixtape coming soon. I ain't got no date yet, but yeah. And the mixtape name ain't dropped yet, because it's gonna be another concept type idea, you heard me? But yeah, mixtape coming soon. Features, man, if you from the South and you know, like, niggas who rap from the South, on me, I gotta, not even niggas who poppin', just, I'm talking about just like legendary South shit, who niggas I know, you know. I got a feature that's coming and I don't wanna announce yet till that motherfucker drop, you hear me? On me. Shout out my boy in a minute. Shout out my brother Dre, dog, though, on me too, you know, real deal. We got a tape coming too. I can name that one. That one called King Dre King, you hear me? King Dre King, you hear me? Rock. Southside. Man, free my daddy, man. Free my old dude, man. Free King Ill, you hear me? Free TY. Shit, rest in peace, goddamn me. Rello, you hear me? Rest in peace. Let me get my list together, man. Rest in peace, Big Mama, you hear me? Rest in peace, Linda, man. Miss all. Y'all can follow me on IG at Dre King Rock'N. That's DreKingRockN on IG and on Facebook, same name. You heard me? I gotta get on there more, but yeah, tap in with me. Tap in my music too. I got a few videos out, man. Just tap in with it, fuck all the other shit, man. I'm talking about what's poppin', you heard me? I got rock with, goddamn me, Make a Profit, Real Deal, that's what we spoke on in the interview. And I got my latest shit drop called Which Nigga? You a real nigga or a bitch nigga?
To the people, Jay.
Alright, see y'all later, man. Like I said, go tap in on my shit, man. If you fucking with this interview, share this shit, all that shit, man. I don't like to curse too much, but fuck all that shit. In a minute. When you get you a woman, or you walk up on a woman, when you go holler at her or whatever, hop down all that hip ass shit. Make sure you smell like Sabaj, Dior. Can't go wrong, you hear me? me. This alone gonna get to know. This motherfucker like, let me get your number. She time about. She 314, fuck you time. Get you some vibes to your.
Back of my lane with the suicide doors. Yeah. In the back of my lane with the suicide doors. Yeah.
DJ Kopastetikk.
With the suicide